Bum, ba, bum. Okay, welcome to the ever popular how to clean your tool video. Or, well, maybe we'll stick to cleaning a gun. How's that? So, how to clean a gun? Well, let's stick to the basics. So, part of that would be gun safety rules. So, gun safety rules. Let's see. Uh, every gun is always loaded, right? Basic idea that if you always treat a gun as if it is loaded, you're not going to have an accidental discharge. Muzzle discipline. This is another part of that. We'll stick to keeping that firearm pointed at things that you're okay destroying, right? Maybe, or at least the best option for destruction. It's not pointed at anything that we cannot part with. So this goes hand in hand with muzzle discipline. Maybe not something that you're going to be doing while you're cleaning your gun necessarily, but when you're actually shooting or about to shoot, you need to have your target in mind and beyond. So you need to know what your target is and what is beyond your target. Is there a good backstop behind it? Is there something that is important to not shoot? Maybe, shooting that gopher or that ground squirrel that is in front of the garage is not a good idea. Maybe you're going to end up putting a hole in the garage and what's inside of it, right? That if the side of the garage is your target, what's inside the garage, So anyway, that brings us on to other aspects of actually shooting, your safety and trigger. So good safety and trigger discipline is really important because those prevent you from accidental discharges. So keep that finger off the trigger until you're ready to shoot, and keep that gun unsafe until you're ready. All right, so one's out of the way. Let's move on. So next, is your firearm really needing to be cleaned? Did you only shoot 1 or 2 rounds? It depends how dirty this thing is. How much do you need to clean it? Is it something that's like a 22 that you've thrown a whole bunch of 22 rimfire through and it's really choked up? Is it a corrosive ammo, corrosive environment? Things to consider, maybe motivate you to clean it if it's one of those. Tools and supplies. All right, some basics here. People might have their own little pet little tricks and doohickeys, but we're going to stick to the basics. Cleaning rod. Just a rod that push your jag or loop through. Some people prefer a jag. I do. Loops are good too. Brush. You're going to need something to scrub in there. Some people use nylon. Some people use brass. I don't have a huge hang up on either. Maybe you need a brush to clean your action. Sometimes some fouling can be pretty tenacious in little patches there, or little spots, and patches, do you buy your patches? Do you make them? And solvent. What kind of solvent? Oil? What kind of oil? These are all key things. You're going to need some kind of a rag to clean it up. And maybe a little NAR. All right. Now, cleaning rod, jag, or loop. I prefer a jag. I prefer to push patches through rather than to wipe them through, but some people, loop works better. A brush, brushes, patches, solvent. You know what? Some solvents are pretty awful. Maybe you don't need the kind of solvent that others might need to remove a lot of brass fouling, copper fouling, but maybe you're a bit of a Viking and you got to bring the NAR. All right, so we got tools and supplies out of the way. What are we gonna do? We're gonna clean. Let's get into some cleaning, right? Let's bring some Ragnar and some cleaning. Wait, back to where we started. Is the gun loaded? Let's see. Yes. Well, or no. Well, what are we gonna do? No. Unload that thing and remove any ammo from the room and area. Come on, Bucko. Let's be safe here. Oh, the gun unloaded? Yeah. Let's go. All right. Basic cleaning. The barrel. Now, if you have a multi-piece rod, yeah, you're going to have to assemble it. But if you don't, go ahead, just throw that jag on that one piecer you've got, or loop. We'll put that disclaimer out there. Some people might like their loop. And get that nice solvent soaked patch on there. And we're going to want to let that solvent soak in. So we're going to run it down the barrel, just like to wet it all down. And then you can either pull it back through the barrel if you've got that loop on there, or you just push it once through. When you're done, remove the jag, get that brush on there, and scrub it. Now you can. Everybody has their own thing, how much you scrub it. I like to scrub it about 14 times. This is kind of my deal, but you can do it however much you want. Remove that brush, reattach the jag or the loop, run some patches down the barrel until it's dry. You know, some people might do cycles over and over again cleaning, but I don't get hung up on it. I push that stuff through, get the solvent out, and then put an oil patch through, right? And then one patch down it so I don't have a whole bunch of gummy oil sitting in there. And then you're done. Ta-da! Yeah, get that barrel, that gun, that rifle, maybe. Get it done. All right, so basic cleaning of what? Oh, the action. All right, so we did the barrel. That's all fine and good, but the action with the working parts, that part probably needs to be cleaned. Was it really dirty? Yeah, maybe it was. All right. Now, if it wasn't, maybe it didn't really need to be scrubbed out a whole lot, but let's assume that we're cleaning the action. It needed to be cleaned. So are we going to disassemble it, or we're going to clean it as it's assembled? You know, as Pinocchio said, or was told, let your conscience be your guide. Forget the cricket's name. Anyway, however you do it, scrub and wipe with, hold on, Q-tips. We didn't talk about Q-tips, but they're pretty nice. A brush, oh, we know about brushes. You can, you know, use a rag, you know, with some Nar. Some people, you know, have their solvents of choice. Some people might just clean with oil. Maybe you got a cleaner lubricant and preservative that you like to use. Some people like to, including myself, like to put a little grease on some parts of certain guns. Maybe not most. Yeah, and cannot emphasize this enough. Only lightly oil your parts inside there. You don't want to collect a whole bunch of dust and junk in there. You want to keep corrosion off. You know, cleaning that scope while you're at it is a pretty good idea, I think. Maybe you need to treat that sling. Maybe your stock needs some oiling, right? Or some, you know, maybe not just your regular oil, but get something good for the wood. You know, if you've got a magazine tube, maybe you want to run something through that. They can really get clogged up. All right. Yeah. Beautiful gun. Yeah. So that was great. This gun's clean now, you know, or maybe you're thinking, all right, so super awesome. That's super easy. Basic deal, right? No big deal cleaning it. You know, here's some more controversial thoughts, maybe. You know, what solvent? You know, some people might not even use a traditional solvent because maybe they're not running a whole bunch of copper-plated stuff down their barrel. You know, maybe they don't need some brass solvent on there. Maybe that's just eating their brush. Maybe they just need some CLP, right? You know, gun oil is great. It's purpose made. Maybe motor oil is okay too in a pinch, or maybe some people prefer it, actually. You know, maybe CLP is the answer to everything, right? It's that cleaner lubricant preservative. I'm partial. How clean do you need to make it? I think maybe not everybody needs it to be spotless, right? Why clean it? Lots of good reasons. I think that usually when something doesn't work, it's because it's dirty. It's not working because something's in the way. Maybe you don't want to store it dirty, right? And you know, it can be fun. I don't know if it's profitable, but yeah. Next chapter in the ever popular videos of our awesome series, ammo choice. Maybe ammo choice is a good lead-in to gun cleaning because maybe it can make a big difference. All right, well, stay out there and do fun stuff. We're gonna be making more, maybe. Peace out, America. And you know, like every tool, whether it's a chainsaw or a gun, it's fun.